Welcome to Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda. This summer, a seaside resort in southern Japan has been having some problems with people that were swimming at the beach there getting attacked, not by sharks, but by dolphins. This last summer, 18 people were injured in dolphin attacks in this one beach in southern Japan. And in fact, it's not just this year, but in recent years, there have been over 50 attacks have taken place. Dolphins attacking human beings. Now, that sounds surprising because, we think of dolphins as being these lovely, friendly creatures. When I was a kid growing up, there was a TV show called Flipper the Dolphin. And, dolphins were great. I always wanted to see a dolphin, and later on in life had the opportunity, Janice and I had the opportunity to actually swim with dolphins and touch dolphins and pet them and everything else. I mean, that was great, really exciting. But actually a dolphin can do you harm, even though they're normally very friendly. Dolphins have lots of sharp teeth. And so these people in Japan, they've been getting cuts and even broken bones in these dolphin attacks. And apparently marine biologists say that it's the one dolphin that is committing all of these attacks. How can they tell? Well, apparently dolphins can be identified by their dorsal fins. Now, look, for me, I look at a dolphin, one fin looks the same as another. But for those who know such things, they can tell. They say a dolphin's dorsal fin is as distinctive and unique as a human fingerprint. And so they've worked out that it's the same dolphin that is causing all of these attacks. And the reason why is that it is lonely. They've worked out that this dolphin, for whatever reason, dolphins are very social creatures that like to swim together, and they like to gang together, and they have quite complex relationships. And it's turned out that this dolphin, for whatever reason, has become isolated from the other dolphins, and he's just lonely, and he's acting out because he's lonely. I've discovered that sometimes people do that. Sometimes the people that can cause the most pain to people around them are lonely people, because we are made to be in fellowship with other people. We're made to be in fellowship with God, and we're made to be in fellowship with other people as well. Remember, whenever God created man, he said, "It is not good for man to be alone." Now, the good news is that when we come to Jesus Christ, we don't have to be alone, because Jesus has the antidote to our loneliness. And the reason is because Jesus took our loneliness upon his shoulders when he died on the cross. And you say, well, hang on, Nick, I know he took our sin. How do you reckon he took our loneliness? What was it that Jesus cried out to God on the cross? My God, why have you forsaken me? Because the Son of God, as part of the Trinity of God, had always, from eternity past, always been in the presence of God the Father and God the Holy Spirit. And yet he was cut off by sin on the cross, because God is of purer eyes than to behold sin. And Jesus took our sin upon his shoulders, and he cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me? Jesus endured loneliness upon the cross so that we would not have to. And one of the great truths about Jesus, and we're not that far off now, Christmas is coming up rapidly, and one of the names of Jesus that we're always reminded of in the beautiful Christmas story is that he will be called Emmanuel. Emmanuel is God with us. And maybe you're saying, but Nick, you know what? I know mentally that God is with us, but I still feel lonely. I don't feel his presence. One of the things that I've discovered is one of the most effective ways to know the presence of the Lord is to be involved in God's work of reaching out with the gospel to others. Because Jesus said that we're to go into all the world. We've got to make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything he commanded us. And then he says, and lo, I am with you always, even to the end of the earth. You don't want to be like the lonely dolphin, causing havoc all around you because your loneliness is twisting you up and affecting you. If you're a child of God, then you can have the presence of Jesus with you every moment of every day, because he is Emmanuel, God with us. God bless you today. Join us again tomorrow for another Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock, Drogheda.